Hello, everyone. Welcome in. My name is Sarabi, and today we are going to go over a quick little mock booking training utilizing Vax, which is one of our more popular vendors that we use. So there's a lot of different ways that you can make travel ads and mock bookings and such and post them. So I'm going to go through and show you what my process is, along with other different ways that you can uniquely use your resources and access points for all of your ads. So without further ado, let me go ahead and log into our platform. I'm going to pause the share really quickly, just so that way no one can see numbers here. Let me stop the share really fast. And like I said, there's a lot of different ways that you can utilize your travel ads. If you want to add pricing, you can do that. If you want to create flyers, you can do it that way as well. And then on top of that, there's a lot of great resources within the platform itself that you can utilize. So looking at this here, you can see they have their more immediate kind of flyers that you can look through. So I'm actually going to go to one of the ones that I usually use for mock bookings or travel ads, so to speak. We're going to call it travel ads for the purpose of this training. And then I'm going to just keep it at hotel only. Okay. So for today, I am going to market for those who are, we would consider last minute bookers. So people who are trying to do some quick summer vacations. Typically, I like to market more so further in the year, like if it's springtime, then I like to try to do like the fall Halloween-ish time frame. But today I think I want to do some quick like summer trips that I want to market for. And we're gonna look at St. Thomas. I am gonna do this for families because that is my niche. But if you want to do 2 adults, that is perfectly fine by you. You can do your own travel ads how you see fit. This is just what I'm gonna choose. And then I'm looking for something in July. So I want to do kind of like the late July for 5 nights. We're gonna add travel protection and we're gonna hit search and see what we find. Now, it's very important when you are doing your travel ads that you're aligning to the niche that you're market that you're trying to target. So based off of this, let me clear all of my previous filters from the last thing that I was looking for. And so we have 15 hotels that we can choose from. Looking at here, we're gonna stick with the 4 and 5-star ones because that's what I want to market for. And then we're gonna do lowest to highest. And 7 hotels, that's not too bad to look for. Okay, so I am gonna look through those. First up is Margaritaville. I tend to actually like the Margaritaville, and it's really cool too with some of their properties. There are other vendors where we can cross kind of market and get some rewards programs available to us just because of the brand itself. So Margaritaville is one of those. All right, so I'm looking through the pictures to see what they look like. And right now I'm not seeing any of the actual, I want to see what the rooms look like. Yes, the scenery is beautiful, don't get me wrong, but our clients are going to be staying at this place. So you want to know what it looks like, where they're going to be staying at. Let's keep scrolling here. They have a lot of pictures of the resort. It's a beautiful resort, don't get me wrong. It is really, really pretty. I just want to see what the conditions of the room look like. All right, I'm going to keep going. Let's see here. Scroll, 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 scroll. There is a lot of pictures. Oh, wait a minute. Room accommodation. Okay, we finally got to the room accommodations portion. All right. So this is a really nice design, very nice, the pool area. So I am going to save one of the pool areas. Oh, it's a web file, so I'm not going to save this particular picture. We have a way around that to get pictures. Don't worry, I'll show you guys that in a minute here. But I just kind of want to see if this is actually a place that I want to market. It's looking nice so far. Okay, I'm seeing it. It's looking decent. I like the couch. I like that. Okay, that's pretty nice. I like it. All right, this looks like a home away from home, pretty much. I love it, especially for families. Families love that when they have like kitchens and, more places for the kids to kind of be around, and there's more pool areas there. So I'm definitely gonna market for this one. Studio sleeps floor balcony patio, studio sleeps floor backyard patio. So it looks like there's only these two rooms available right now. So I guess we have no choice but to do a studio. We're gonna go ahead and click this one. It sleeps four, so that's the amount of people we put on there. And again, remember guys, this is just a travel ad too. So it doesn't have to be too like fine point. It's just really something to look for that we can market for an ad for the week. All right, so we have this. We have our price point is $579.15 per person. But what I really want to look at to see, I know it's a little bit closer in time, so it may not be available, but I want to see if there's a deposit option for this one. Typically, when they're done in a certain amount of time, oh, there is a deposit option. So right here, only $459.96 as a deposit option to hold this room for July. So that's not too bad at all, really. So I'm gonna stick with that, and I'm gonna keep this open. And then in a separate tab, I'm actually gonna look up the resort um in another tab to find some pictures. So I'm gonna copy this name here. I'm gonna open our tab, paste it. And where I like to try to find videos are TripAdvisor is a really good place to try to find pictures. There's also the option of emailing it to yourself and then, kind of using the snippet tool to crop the pictures and things like that. But I don't really feel like going through and doing all that. Like I want this to be a really quick ad for something that, if you're on the go and you just need to post something really fast, that's the kind of ad that I want to do for today. So here we go. I want to find some nice pictures that sell the scene a little bit. I like this one. I love how it has that view of the pool. So we're going to do that. We're going to go back to the gallery. Oh, this is nice too. I like that view. I love this view. I don't want to take too many pictures because we are doing on Facebook. Oh, this looks better. I like this one. No, we'll leave that out. Because I wanted to kind of find some that kind of highlight the atmosphere of the whole resort without having the name on there. So, oh, this is gorgeous. You see how anytime you see trees reflected in like the pool or the water, that is a good sell right there. So I am going to save that picture as well, just in case that one looks better for what I'm trying to do with my pictures. This is also a good picture too. Anything that has all the blues and everything, very, very, very good quality pictures here. So let's see. Again, like how oh, this is beautiful. This is a nice for aerial, right? So you can see what you're going into. That would be a nice one. Let's see. I'm trying to get more to the room accommodations. That's where I'm really trying to find. Let me scroll down just a little bit more. I know there's a lot to choose from. Okay, here we go. We're getting somewhere. So right here, that was one of the pictures we saw on our vendor. So I am going to save this one. Studio room, so they know exactly what kind of room that looks like. Let's see if we have a bigger. Ooh, I like this one. That one definitely stood out to me too when I first saw it as well. So a family would love something like this. I'm definitely saving this one. We're gonna look for one more. I want to try to find one that's gonna give more of like the aerial kind of vibes from the resort. Maybe one that showcases the beach. That would be a good one. Oh, that's a beautiful picture. These are really, really nice, but these ones are from actual guests. So I want to go back up to the management pictures. That's where um you kind of want to stay in within. It's like the management pictures. So let's see here. Let's look at and find one good one, and then we can go ahead and start with the ad here. I think I have two pool pictures. They should be good. This one is a really good one. I feel like this would be nice as an aerial anyway, even though it's another pool picture. I feel like you can see the ocean back there. You can kind of get the vibes a little bit. So I'm gonna save this one. All right. So I think that's pretty good. Yeah, for this one, I really don't see more that I want to kind of share within that doesn't have the name on it. Like, because I would definitely share this one, but it has a name in the background. So I'm trying to avoid pictures with the name in the background, honestly. But they are very, very branded, which is awesome. Yep. So, yep, I'm not seeing any more that I'm willing to like put on there for now. So I got my pictures. Now it's time for the posting process. So let's go ahead and log into goody old Facebook. And I'm just stopping to share momentarily just because I don't know if okay, I'm not logged in as myself, so we're safe. Um, sometimes I want to avoid some of the things that my friends post on their pages. But right here, I'm gonna go into the Meta Business Suite, and then we're gonna go into Planner. Then I'm going to go ahead and schedule a post. So I'm gonna scroll all the way down here. I have a lot of things scheduled for today, but I'm gonna go ahead and create post. And this one is not gonna be for the evening time. I don't want to post it right now. I want to save it for later, but we can go ahead and start getting it together today. So I'm gonna upload from desktop, and I'm just gonna drag across, making sure all the pictures are in there. Yep. So I have 5 pictures. They're gonna all auto-populate right here, and then right here in this place, that's is where I'm gonna put all the information for the mock booking or travel ad. So what I'm going to say, let's see, what are we gonna do here? I can say something along like summertime in St. Thomas has never looked greater. So that's going to be my tagline. All right, and I say travel. And I'm going to keep this one very straight to the point. There's a lot of different ways that you can kind of create your ads. This one, I'm going to just put the idea out there. Okay, here's a resort. This is in St. Thomas. This is during the dates that this is at. And this is what you can expect to pay for it. So this is going to be that kind of travel ad. Travel dates for a family of 4. I'll put that in there. And I say, even though like when people are messaging you, they're gonna have different times. They're gonna remember the hotel before they remember the dates that you put it on there for. So the 22nd to the 27th, 7/22/24, oops, 2/7/27/24. Deposit, oops. Travel package includes. Okay, what level star hotel was this? It's a 4-star hotel. 5 nights stay in 4-star resort. Balcony room. Okay. What else does this have? Let me close out this really quickly. I'm gonna click on this. And this is where you can kind of go in and see the different little hotel amenities. There's any details going on that you can highlight, any room things. So right here, most of the information is in here. Sorry, that was my phone. Let's see. Relaxing suites from studios with partial kitchens and balconies to suites with private bedrooms, full kitchens, balconies, get refreshed at the pool. All right, feast on fresh cuisine. All right, so I like this part where it says studios with partial kitchens and balconies. So we'll say, I'm gonna say resort studio room with balcony and partial. Oh, popular today. And partial kitchen. All right. Then hold airport. Let me do this round trip. Airport to resort transfers. All right, and then I'm gonna put deposit only 429. We'll just say 430. Total for a family of 4. Total pricing starting at, and I'm saying starting at because by the time they see this, it could change as well. So we're at 2316, so 2317, just to round up for easy numbers. $13 for a family of 4. Do, oh, okay. And then I'm gonna put prices are subject to change and are based on availability at time of booking. That way they know, hey, you see this price now, but it might not be the price when by the time you actually go in and book with it. All right, and then last, I'm gonna put my call to action, contact. I'm gonna tag at Serenity Vacations at 614-629-4972 or visit www.herenityvacations.com to book before rooms sell out. So giving them a little sense of urgency there. Then I put my hashtags. Serenity Vacations. We do St. Thomas. Let's do family friendly resorts. We do family travel. Let's do summer travel. We'll do travel 2024. And I think that should be enough hashtags for that. Now let's add some color. What to add without some decorative time. So we don't need too many emojis. In fact, the more emojis you have, the less optimized your post gets. But I am going to add some for places where I want them to actually see and highlight. So I'm highlighting the deposit, and then I'm highlighting where it says prices are subject to change. And then I'm gonna add one last one where it's my contact me. So I typically do that where it's things I want them to see. I don't really highlight these as much. I don't need to. But I am gonna make sure those are up there so people can see that. I want them to make sure they see that stuff. So that's gonna be my ad. That's pretty much all that I'm gonna do for that mock booking there or travel ad there. Now with Instagram, they're a little funny. They like their pictures to be cropped a certain way. So the last step is to crop them all into squares and really just find the sweet spot in the video the picture that really just sells the sells the dream a little bit. So find that sweet spot in each of your pictures. I kind of like the sun being in the center a little bit there. And last but not least, we're gonna hit the square. I want some more of that in there. And then I'm gonna apply to all of them. And the beauty of this is you can rearrange your pictures how you want to see them. So whatever is going to be at the top is going to be the main picture that they see at the top. The third picture is very important as well because that's the middle one. For the eyes wise, it goes the top, it goes right below it, which is the middle picture. And then you see the left side and then the right side last. So with that kind of formatting in mind, make sure you are categorizing your pictures a certain way to sell the story. Just based off of doing this a while and other little trainings I've done on social media, that's kind of how the eyes flow a little bit when it comes to doing these ads. Unless you're doing a flyer like in Canva or poster my wall, then that doesn't really well, there's a different kind of science to how those work as well. But just for pictures wise, that's how you kind of want to categorize it. All right, so while this is loading, because this is taking a minute, let me make sure I have my schedule on here. So like I said, I want to schedule this for a little bit later. I want to do this more so around like the 6 o'clock time frame. So we're going to do 6:30 today. That's when I think that's one of my more optimal times. I have my pictures on here. So it has that first picture, it has the room, has that. Then it has another picture there. So selling the idea, I don't need to rearrange it, but if I did, I can always change this up here and move things around as I see fit. But I think this is perfect how it is. And now I am going to go ahead and publish it or schedule it rather. All right, maybe later. And voila, I have it scheduled. So if I scroll all the way down here, it's scheduled for 6:30, and I'm gonna cross post this. So I'm also gonna put this on LinkedIn. And then let's see here. I'm not gonna put this one per se on Pinterest in the way that it says it here um as a travel ad, because the way that Pinterest works is they pretty much like they have more impressions and things last longer. So if you're doing a travel ad, I would say kind of do it more of like an educational of a resort spotlight. So for that one, I would put the name on there and I would talk about the resort itself and then put the pictures on there. And then, you can go through and for the website, put your website information, your travel form, whatever kind of link that you want to add on there to kind of sell the story. But that's how I would do that one. So what I'm going to do here is I'm just going to copy all of this because I don't want to do extra work than I need to do. Gonna load up my LinkedIn. And then we are going to cross post this to LinkedIn, which if you didn't know, you can actually schedule things ahead of time on LinkedIn as well. So I'm going to add my media first. Do the same thing, drag all the way across, hit open, open sesame. All right. What am I doing? Okay, next. So 1, 2, I want this one to be up at 2. 1, 2, and then what was the next one? This was 3. This was 3. Or 4, I mean. All right, so I dragged it how I wanted it to go. So this one is categorized differently. You see the big pictures at the top, beautiful. Then you have the rooms, and then you have the other place. So I might actually edit this because it is formatted differently. So instead of having 2 rooms next to each other, I'm gonna break that up with some color. And that's just a personal preference. It's no real thing about it. So I have the color, room. That's just for my brain. I like it that way. And then I'm gonna post this here. So same kind of formatting. LinkedIn, you don't necessarily need the hashtag or the emojis as much. They don't really encourage emojis and things for LinkedIn, but I'm gonna still put it on there anyway because the fact of the matter is I do want to highlight certain things in my post. So I'm gonna keep it how I usually have it. I'm just cleaning up some of the formatting issues that come with copying and pasting on here. So I still want to add the summertime emoji on there, which is my son. I'm gonna have my deposits because that's why the number I want them to focus at, the 430, and then they can see the 2000 at the bottom. We're gonna do prices. And then we're gonna do my contact. All right, so that looks good to me. I'm gonna hit this clock instead of hitting post, and this is gonna go out at the same time. I'm gonna post this at 6:30. Next. And we're gonna schedule. All right, so this is taking a little while to load. And then this will be a good time if you have a Google business page or like a Yelp page. That would be a good place to post this as well as an ad. So if you're wanting to cross post on more platforms, you can do that as well. But I am gonna stop there. You guys get the point. If you're ever looking for different ways to market, I hope this was helpful. So that is one way that you can do a basic travel ad utilizing facts, and it didn't really take that long to do. So I hope you guys have an amazing day. And if you are looking for more videos on marketing and social media, I am going to be posting more on my page. So make sure you have the subscribe on and the little bell ring on, so that way you get first notice of whenever I post my new videos. Have an amazing day. Ciao.